Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Luis, CEO of Clickfunded. I hope you guys are doing well. In this video, I'm going to walk you through everything you need to know to get started properly with Clickfunded. So we're going to talk, of course, of the different type of challenges we offer, so you can figure out which one fits your trading style the best. Then I'll explain you and I will break you down every option you can add to your account. And finally, I will show you step by step how to become a Clickfunded trader, how to get actually paid with us. Okay, so if you're ready, let's get into it. But before getting into too much details though, I want to take a moment to remind you who we are and why we created Clickfunded. That's very important for you to understand our vision, the vision that Hugo and I wanted to bring with Clickfunded. Of course, we are traders ourselves at first, okay, and more specifically, prop firm traders since years now. We have past challenges, we have lost accounts, we have waited weeks for payout. So yeah, we know exactly how frustrating this industry can be sometimes, and that is really why we've built Clickfunded. Our vision was simple. It was to create the firm we always wanted to trade with. We're not here for a quick win. We want to build a real lasting relationship with our traders and basically grow together with them. All right, so yeah, that's very important for you to understand our vision, because at the end of the day, everything we do comes back to that one idea, to put the trader first. Okay, so now let me show you directly on the website. Here are the three types of challenges we offer. So you have first the one step, you have the two step as well, and third, here you have the instant funding, but that one is only available by invitation, and it's basically reserved for traders who have already made payout with us. So for today, we're going to focus on the two that everyone can access, the one step and the two step. So let's talk about the two paths you can take to get funded. As you can see on the screen, you have two options, the first step and the two step. Let me walk you through both. On the left, the one step, this one is simple. There is a single phase with a 6% target. That means, for instance, $6,000 on a 100K account. You just need to respect a 50% trade consistency rule that I will explain in a few minutes, so stay with me. Stay within a 3% max drawdown and trade a minimum of 2 days. Okay, that's for the one step. On the right, you have the two step. Here you go through two phases. The first one has a 6% target, and the second, it's a bit easier with a 5% target. You keep the same 3% daily drawdown, but in exchange, if I can say, for the extra phase, you get more room to breathe. You can have like here a max drawdown that is 8%. Okay, so your max drawdown goes to 8% instead of 3% on the one step. The minimum here is 3 trading days. So how do you choose? I mean, if you're confident enough and you want to get funded fast, go for the one step, of course. If you prefer a bit more of a safety margin, if I could say, and you do not mind taking a little bit more time, then the two step is probably the better fit for you. Okay, and here's the thing: on both parts, on both challenges, you are completely free. You can trade news, you can scalp, you can hold position overnight, you can use verified EAs, and you know, there is no mandatory stop loss. So if you don't want to use a stop loss, it's on you. So you basically trade the way you actually want to trade. That's it. Now, again, I want you to share the way we see challenges here at Clickfunded, because it's important for you to understand our vision again, and because it really shaped how we build them. right? So let's be honest about one thing. The challenge phases are basically volunteer work, right? During those phases, you're not making any money. You're just proving yourself as a trader. So our goal was never to create those long, endless challenges with phase that trap you for weeks, for months. That is not what it is about. For us, these steps are just a simply selection, a way for you to prove that you can handle a funded account. All right, nothing more. Once you have shown us that, well, you get funded, of course, and that is when the real thing begins. Okay, now let's talk about the option. So on top of the challenge you choose, you can customize your evaluation to fit your own style. You activate, of course, only what you need. Nothing is forced. So yeah, let me quickly go through the 4 of them. First, you have the 100 reward split. With this option, you can basically keep 100% of your profit. Zero profit split anymore. Everything goes to you. The second option is the fast pass option, which is only available for the 1 step. It basically removes the minimum trading days, which means you can complete and pass your evaluation in 1 single trade, in 1 single day. If you want to be fast, if you need capital fast, I mean, that option is perfect for you. Then here you have the swap free option. So with this option, you pay 0 overnight and weekend fees. I mean, maybe you're trading, swing trader, sorry. So yeah, you like to hold your position for a while. I mean, you know, this one could be interesting for you. And the fourth and last one is the extended drawdown that gives you an extra 2% of max drawdown only on the 2-step evaluation. So yeah, with this option, you can get even more room to breathe while you're trading. So I like this one personally. So as you can see, whatever your style is, patient, fast, or maybe, yeah, you're a swing trader, whatever, you can shape your challenges around the way you actually trade with these different options. All right, so now let's say you've passed the challenge, you're funded. Let's us talk about the condition you need to meet in order to get paid and how they actually work. I will use here a 100K 2-step account as an example. So first condition, you need 5 days of trading at plus 0.15%. What does that mean? It means 5 days where you make at least $150 of profit on your account. Because on a 100K account, 0.50% equals $150. Honestly, a consistent trader gets this without even thinking about it. It's just here to filter out the gambler for us. Simple as that. Now, the second thing is the trade consistency rule. And this one is really important. So I want you to understand it well. The idea is simple. A single trade cannot represent more than 40% of your max payout. On this 100K account, that means a maximum of $1,600 of profit counted per trade. Why do we do this? Because we want your result to come from real consistency, not from one lucky trade that happened to go your way. This is exactly what separates a real trader from a gambler. But keep in mind that you can take ads in, you can take as many trades as you want. It does not stop you from winning big in a single day. It does not stop you from winning big in a single session. It just stops you from doing it all on one single trade. Okay? You can take 10 trades in the same session as long as every trade you take does not go above $1,600 on here on a 100K account. It's perfect. Okay? So trade normally, stay consistent, and I mean, this rule will never be a problem for you, right? Third, let's talk about the payout themselves. So you can request up to $4K per withdrawal. The max payout depends on your account size, of course, and you can make a request every 14 days. Now, when it comes to the buffer rule, and again, that one is very important, so listen to me carefully. Here is how it actually works. When you request a payout, we pay you 60% of the amount you requested, and everything else will stay on your account. That remaining balance becomes your buffer, and at the same time, it becomes your new drawdown, which gives you more room to keep trading. So let me show you with 2 examples. First case, let's say your 100K account grows to $104,000, so plus 4%. And you request the full $4,000 of profit you just made. We pay you 60% of that, which is $2,400 straight to your pocket. Everything else stay on your account. So your new balance becomes $101,600. That's $1,600. It's now your buffer and your new drawdown. Okay? Second case, now let's say your account grows to $110,000, so plus 10%. On this account, the max payout stay the same. Okay? So you only can request $4,000. Okay? Now, the 60%, 40% only applies to those 4,000. We're gonna pay you 60% of that, so the exact same amount, $2,400 for you, and everything else stay on your account. So, in this example, now your balance after the payout is $107,600. That is your 110,000 minus the 2,400 we pay to you. And that is the key point, because the split only applies to the $4,000 payout. A lot more profit in this case stays on your account. Your buffer here is not just $1,600. It is everything above your starting balance, which is a full $7,600 of drawdown to work with for you now. And the best part is, in both cases, the buffer is fully withdrawable with no limit. So nothing is ever locked away from you. You can always take it out whatever you want. So if you have to take just one thing away from all of this, let it be our vision at Clickfunded. We pay and we reward consistency, not gambling. If you can trade, you'll be paid. It is really that simple. All right, so let us finish now by putting real number on all of this from A to Z. Let us take a 100K two-step account again as our example, and let us be completely transparent about what you spend versus what you get back. So what do you actually spend? Well, the evaluation cost 179 euros. There's the activation fee as well that you have to pay after passing the challenge. That is 199 euros. But as I said, remember that you only pay that once you have passed the challenge, once you're funded. So on paper, that is a total of 379 euros. But here's the thing. Watch what happened at your very first payout. Your first withdrawal, that is 60% of $4,000 with a 90% profit split, comes out to $2,160 in your pocket. And on top of that, your activation fee is fully refunded. That is another 199 euros that come back to you. And you still have $1,600 buffer sitting on your account at this point. And then it all starts again after 14 days. So let us put two numbers side by side. You spend 179 euro, and at your first payout alone, you're already getting around $2,359 back. 179 euro versus 2,359 $59, I think the math speak out for itself, right? And beyond the numbers, keep in mind that your payment, your withdrawal are validated within 24 hours, okay? So you're not going to wait around weeks, of course. You get paid through eyes, you can choose crypto, bank transfer, you have plenty option. It's very easy. So yeah, that's the full picture with nothing hidden. If you can trade, you will be paid, and that is exactly what Clickfunded was built for. Thank you for staying with me along this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, thanks you so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon in the Clickfunded community. Bye bye.